Hi guys, this is Ratspustin, and we are playing Criminal Case, Missed of the Past, Case 49, the Machiavellian candidate. Let's unlock Chapter 3, and Ratspustin is dying, no! Ratspustin is dying, he has been poisoned. What? How could this have happened? He wandered into the evidence locker and had some of the poisoned wine. You're right, Katil, let's take Ratspustin to Dick at once. I'm sure that he'll have an antidote. Okay, please save him! Even though he's a rat. Katil, Ratspustin is in a bad way, but you brought him to me just in time. To counter the effects of the poison, I will need to inject him with a mixture of sodium nitrate and sodium thiosulfate. Just save him, Dick. Okay, here goes. That should do it. Oh, he's moving. Oh, he's cute. Will you survive, Dick? Will my little Ratspustin live? Don't worry, Rose. Look, Ratspustin's already woken up. He's going to be just fine. Oh, thank you for saving him, Dick. And you, Katia, for having brought him here. What a relief, Rose. I am very happy for you. But now I must return to solve Lisa Avery's murder. Let's go back to the crime scene. Okay, Ratspustin lives. I thought something else was going to happen. Hope you choke, Lisa. Yeah, Veronica wrote that on the cake. Okay, we're going back to the crisis. Let's investigate the lunch and tables. Let's find out more about the victim. About if was she cold-hearted or more, or were the suspects cold-hearted? We'll see about it. Where's the party hat? Oh, there. Kateri spears a bit of his birth certificate. Why would she take it with her to this lunch here? I suppose she might have needed it for work. You're right, a clue is a clue. The certificate appears rather faded, so let's give it a good dusting. And I agree, we shall lock that box and put those broken pieces together. I hope this gives us good leads. We're getting close to catching Lisa Avery's poisonous killer. I can feel it. Yeah, I can feel it too. Okay, let's first do birth certificate. Well, why would she bring it here anyway? That's actually cute to look at. And then, according to this birth certificate, his father is a Frederick Avery, and a Theophile Avery is listed as her mother. Wait a second, right? We already met the woman calling herself his mother. Her name wasn't Theophile. Was she pretending to be? So unless this Theophile changed her name to Gertrude, the woman we met earlier is not the biological mother of the victim. Well, yeah, they don't look alike at all. We better go speak with Gertrude Avery and get this story cleared up. Or maybe she's her stepmother. Maybe. It's either that or she pretended to be. Well, it's the same, but... maybe she wanted to trick us, so that's what I tried to say. Well, she either changed her name or is she the stepmother? But yeah, there was a film reel in that box, and the victim's name is written on the canister. We better rush this film reel over to Charlie so that he can have a look at it. Okay, might be something valuable. Okay, now oh, it's an award. Let's see who got the award. Mayor's office recognizes this area as the best secretary in Concordia. Oh. The broken pieces of file were part of an award for Lisa Avery. He says to be for best secretary in Concordia. It was the mayor who gave her the award, but he told us that he didn't know who she was. Since the mayor was the truth with us, he decided to get the story straight. Okay. Yeah, I don't like the mayor. He seems to be hiding something, and he appeared in most of the cases here in Masters of the Past. I think he's a bit suspicious. Gertrude Avery, you have some explaining to do. You told us that you were Alyssa Avery's mother, but we found out that it's not true. Well, I'm not her blood mother. I married her father after his first wife died, but that doesn't mean I didn't love Alyssa. Usually the relationship between a child and stepmother is a little more rocky. I admit we didn't start out the best of friends, but Alyssa and I became very close after her father died. All we had was each other. We learned so much about each other after he passed. For instance, I love lobster and eat it every chance I get, while she had an allergy to seafood. And thank goodness we weren't blood relatives, or she might have been born with diabetes like I was. Alyssa was all I had left of her father, and now I'll never see her again. Oh, you're our number one suspect. You're suspicious. You're being too nice. That is suspicious. Okay, now the mayor. I hate you, dude. Male Casta, you claim not to know Alyssa Avery, but you gave her an award. Oh no, you found that. It was most embarrassing. You see, Miss Avery had been hounding me for a while. She had no concept that even a public official needs to have some personal time. Alyssa wanted a prestigious award so bad that she even followed me out to my favorite fishing hole. Can you believe it? I gave in. We had the award made. I handed it to her, and she threw it at my feet. So Shaw has raided my lobster territory, and I am quite sure that Assassin Drake got some bits of award in his lobster too. Why on earth would she turn down an award she had so coveted? Well, Alyssa wasn't happy with what it said. She wanted to be named Outstanding Custodian of the Year, not Best Secretary. But who did she think she was anyway? Disturbing the life of a public official, then scoring the favor she received? No wonder she ended up dead. Oh, he's number one suspect, and you are out. You are always out. Let's check out the film reel. Is there something valuable? Oh, look, yeah, that was a doozy for film reel you sent me. Oh my, is there something compromising about our victim? Goodness gracious, Maddie, nothing like that. Here, I'll play the film for you. Okay, what is it? Oh, it's Rochester. My friends, I suppose you're all wondering why I called you here today, but I have a matter of the utmost concern for our fair city. Every single day the needs of the most cuddly among us go unheeded. Coaches throughout Concordia are suffering, and we must rise to... Wait, this is wrong. What is this nonsense? This is the speech I should be giving. Alyssa, I'll throttle you. Oh... So she messed up your speech. Does the sentence say he would throttle the victim? There can be no mistaking it. He was clearly furious with her about that ill-prepared speech. Then we had better speak with Senator Rochester and get a better picture of how he really felt about Alyssa Avery. Wow, the people laughed at you. The hilarious thing that has happened to you. Senator Rochester, you said earlier that Alyssa Avery was the best assistant you ever had, but you have reason to believe you really feel otherwise. Nonsense, whatever could you mean? We have seen the film reel, Senator, your speech about corgis. Blah, she was supposed to get rid of that film reel. I wanted no evidence of it. That dull-witted idiot handed me the wrong speech. I was a laughing stock. I was as red as a lobster I'd eaten. I felt a fool, and I was. As Machiavelli said, the first method for estimating the intelligence of a rule is to look at the people he has around him. If I kept Lisa around much longer, anyone would have thought I was as much of an idiot as she was. I was going to get rid of her. Well, I hope for your sake that you only intended to dismiss Lisa Avery and not kill her for humiliating you. Well, if you had the wrong speech, what was the real speech supposed to be about? Well, our tour road to Christ got us a little closer to Alyssa Avery's poisoner, but not close enough to catch them. We finally saw Senator Malcolm Rochester's darker side. He was livid with the victim for humiliating him, but livid enough to kill her? Meanwhile, Mel Castleton claims he was nearly driven mad by the victim's ambitions. How can we untangle the truth from the lies, Katria? You're right, we know the killer left evidence in the park. Maybe there are more clues there. Let's go. Okay. No, I don't think he's going to be Senator Rochester. I think we are going to meet him again in another case here in Ivory Hill. I think he's going to appear a lot, and not he's not going to be the killer here. I don't think so. But who's going to be the killer here? I don't know. I have a feeling about who's going to be the killer. So. Or even Veronica. I suspect that she's going to appear also more often here in these upcoming cases. So I don't think she's also going to be the killer. Gotta check them all out after I finish with the clues. God damn, the box says cyanide on it. That's the poison that killed our victim. Don't you think the killer might have left that box here? Perhaps cleaning those gray particles of it could help us find out for certain. And if your hunch tells you to dig through the leaves of that wheelbarrow, by all means do so. But dig quickly, Katia. I always dig quickly, even though it seems like I do it slowly. It is fast if I do it in at least 10 seconds, so it is fast. For the medical purposes only. Here, 3 seconds. I did it fast. Continue with the gray particles removed from the cyanide box. You can see that the cyanide was only for medical purposes. Right, no, the killer poisoned the victim with their cyanide-based diabetes medication. And if this box was discarded here, it must be theirs. We must send the particles to the yellow to learn more about the killer. Okay. Okay, 15 hours. And now let's search through the leaves in the wheelbarrow. Come on, pick it up. Oh, wine glass. That must be where she drank the poison. They found a wine glass here in the wheelbarrow. We know the victim died after drinking poisoned wine. If the killer discarded the glass here, they might have left clues on it. We must get the glass to Viola at once. That's right, that's where she drank the wine, the poisonous wine. 9 hours? Okay, let me check them all out. Well, it could be Senator, but I don't think it's going to be him, no. And Veronica? Clearly no. I might be suspecting this guy, so... Or maybe... She's not her mother, she's her stepmother. And... Stepmothers are always just, bitches of some sort. Cinderella. She was a her stepmother was a bitch. And where also? The Snow White, her stepmother was a bitch. That's how it goes. That's how it's gonna go, right? Let's check out the gray particles. What a tangled web we weave when we practice to deceive. What are you quoting now? Viola, Katia sent you gray particles from the killer's cyanide box, not woven webs. No, but weaving is relevant. You see, the gray fluff was lint from fine wool. It took some time to determine what sort of fabric it came from, but after thorough examination I can tell you it's a gray pinstripe. The lint from the gray pinstripe must have fallen onto the cyanide box of the killer's clothes. So the killer's dapper and dashing gray pinstripe, are they? I can't wait to see what they look like in black and white stripes. Well, of course. They love stripes, so it's going to be nothing for them, the prison uniform. Now the wine glass. Yeah, what can you tell us about the wine glass found at the park? Was the victim's glass dumped there by the killer? Yes, Katia, this wine glass was indeed the very one that sealed the victim's fate. The victim's genetic material was alive, but hers wasn't alone. The killer left some of their own skin cells on the wine glass when they dumped it in the park. There wasn't much from these skin cells. I was able to determine that the killer has blue eyes. But the killer can cry their blue eyes out once Katia puts them behind bars for good. They won't escape us now. Okay. Katia, this is it. We have every piece of evidence we need to arrest Lisa Avery's killer. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. Let's see which dude or bitch killed. No, it's not. I told you it was not going to be him. But for a while I thought it was going to be Samson, but he has black eyes. And it's not the mayor. Oh, so it was the mother. Or more precisely the stepmother. I told you the stepmothers can be bitches. Why did you kill Lisa? Why? Gertrude Avery, you're under arrest for the murder of Lisa Avery, your own stepdaughter. What? I could never hurt Lisa. Then how do you explain the traces of your lobster lunch on a bottle of wine to which you added cyanide? I never... The very thought... Besides, most of the people that had lunch here ate lobster. That is may be, but not everyone was wearing grey pinstripe. You last saw the cyanide bottle on which you drew the poison. Hogwash! Grey pinstripe is all the rage these days. But you can't hide behind your blue eyes. When you try to dispose of the glass from which Lisa drank, you let off your skin cells. Fine, I did kill Lisa. I never liked that brat. She was always my husband's pet, his dear daughter who could do no wrong. And then he died and I learned that Lisa was getting all his fortune. Well, of course. After all those years I wasted caring for that man, now I had to live on what meager sum his brat gave me. I could only inherit if she died too. So you killed your stepdaughter for money? Believe me, I tried to act chubby at first in the hopes that she would become more generous, but it never worked. When I entered the experimental cyanide treatment program for my diabetes, I finally understood how I could get at all those riches. I thought if I poisoned her at the awards, launching the police would suspect all those politicians while I played the distraught mother, but I knew it ruined everything. Yes, the riches you kill for will do you no good in prison, Miss Avery. You're under arrest. Oh my gosh, she killed for money. He's back! Oh my god. So Justin is not going to be the judge anymore? I thought you said you don't want to see me again. I thought you were retired. Why'd you return, dude? Oh my, I did not miss having to listen to Miss Screeds all day in this courtroom. But here I am, dragged out of retirement to stand in for this whippersnapper of a deputy mayor. Might as well get to it. Gertrude Avery, you were accused before this court of murdering your stepdaughter through poisoning her wine. Yes, I did, but it was the only way to get at her inheritance. Yes, that old saw. The ends justify the means, etc. Enough. Given the premeditated and heinous nature of your crime, this court hereby sentences you to 25 years in prison. 25 years in prison, but then I'll never get to enjoy my wealth. Well, you should have killed, so... My the money surely does drive some people mad enough to kill. And so it seems after Malcolm rushed his assistant was killed for personal and not political reasons. But there are still questions to be asked about the senator himself and the political games his family are playing. We know the Rochesters are involved in something dark enough politically that they made their opponents disappear in Grim Chapel. I agree. It's time to take a closer look at the Rochester's political activities in Ivory Hill. That's right. Now we are back to investigating them. So Lisa had nothing to do with Rochester, she was just an assistant, so... No news is good news. Is it going to have to do with Rochesters? We'll see about it. We're gonna stop, you guys continue playing. No news is good news #1. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!